Okay, well, I discovered the LLM online when I went looking for appropriate LLMs that I could do that would sort of mold nicely with my work and continuing education. And LSE's LLM really jumped out at me in terms of LSE being such a reputable university, top class from the point of view of law, and then also the way in which the course was structured, which is very well suited to combining a full-time job and studies. In particular, the fact that the modules are a week long, so you can take leave, come over to London, do the module, then come back to your home country and prepare for the exam. And what is nice ultimately as well about LSE is the fact that you're undertaking your studies. It's a proper sort of structured program, and you get a recognized degree at the end of the course, as opposed to just continuing with professional development, doing courses but with nothing at the end. I like the fact that it's so structured, and as I say, you get your professional qualification at the end of the program. What you tend to find with the course is you've got people that are from a broad spectrum, so you've got people in private practice, broad spectrum of backgrounds, age and nationalities, which makes it very, very interesting to sort of engage with so many people of different nationalities, different experiences, people working. It's so broad. You've got people from Russia, the US, continental Europe, Bahamas, South America. So from that point of view, it's a real melting pot of different personalities, nationalities, experiences, some in private practice, obviously, a lot in-house as well, some in government, some in industry. So it's very interesting to have such a diverse pool of people and to sort of engage with them in class and outside of class and to learn from their experiences. From my own perspective, the sort of work that I do is quite specialized and narrow in terms of aircraft leasing and financing. So to sort of get exposure to other types of work, both in the structured learning environment at LSE, but then also hearing about other people's experiences in practice, in the field that they're engaged in, makes it very, very interesting and compelling. You definitely have that sort of networking opportunity, and it's good because the type of work that I'm involved in, for example, is very international in scope in terms of aircraft leasing all over the world. So it's very good to sort of meet lawyers in different jurisdictions who you may find may be able to help you depending on the circumstances in the future. What's really good about the teaching methods is it's very interactive. No matter, I've done 4 modules so far, and in particular the one that really stands out is the UK company law module hosted by David Kershaw, because it was set up on a problem basis. Every class you looked at problems and you were divided into groups. You had to come prepared to argue your case, and then David very delicately took apart your arguments, so it made it very interactive, very enjoyable, very engaging, and the time went incredibly quickly throughout that week. So that's one. The other thing which is really helpful as well, again, which kind of fits well for people that are engaged in full-time employment, is you're given the course materials in a nice red binder ahead of the course start date. So you have every opportunity to go through the materials in advance, so you're not sort of having to rummage around different sites, online sites, and pull the material together yourself. You're presented with it, and that does make life a lot easier then, and it certainly helps you prepare in time for class. It's a great course, and people that I work with, I've been telling them about it, and I think, as I say, it's structured. It is structured so well that it does facilitate you being able to undertake further studies and also hold down a job. And the fact as well that, again, the way you have the option as well of writing essays or doing the exam. So again, that gives flexibility in terms of what might suit you. You may be tied up on a particular weekend, so you can't do the exam, so you can choose the essay option. So the sort of flexibility that's built into the course certainly works very well and facilitates you being able to do the studies and work full-time.